So we're back with some more manager mode. Swansea City started the season off with a tie and then a win. We're on 4 points in the BPL. Not too bad for Swansea City. But winning, tying, that's not going to be good enough for today, because today is the Capital One Cup, which means we must win, and we're at home. You can see the commentators are still talking about my man Dyer. Is he leaving? Is he staying? It's the big hype around Swansea City. Everybody wants to know, is the boy staying or going? And we're going to be finding out real soon, because the transfer window deadline is coming up real soon. The lineup today, you can see I have Daniel Cariciu playing, the Portuguese center back that we picked up from Sporting. He's in the lineup today. And in the front, I kept it the same. I got my boy Dyer at right wing. At left wing, we're playing Routledge. And at striker, we're playing Danny Graham. And Danny hasn't played all season. I brought him in as a sub one time, but I never really played him from the beginning. So this game, I gave Danny a chance. I gave him a go. And Danny's going to have to really get it together if he's going to stay around, because I got Maurice now. And I don't know if Danny's going to stay or not, but the transfer window's coming to a close soon. Of the next couple days, transfer window will close. And, well, I don't know if Danny's going to stay or not. I'm a bit scared about Dyer. They might take him from me. I'm really trying to make sure I keep him in. Wow. 21st minute, we suffer a goal, and we shouldn't be suffering a goal to this team. That's disgusting. Legendary computer. It's just not fun. But anyways, Dyer, I'm going to try to keep him. And who knows, Dyer might be leaving. Michu, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with him yet. I really want to keep him around. But if Dyer leaves, then maybe the team will go a different way. But as you can see, a lot of people are like, yo, don't make it like all the team. Don't make it where you're putting a bunch of players. Oh, go on, Fred. Go. Oh, Fred, come on, son. Don't make it to where you're buying so many players and not using the regular players. As you can see, Dyer's still around. Danny Graham is still around. Routledge is still around. So I'm not changing the team too much, man. Besides, oh, Fred. Besides a few players we bought, the veterans that were at this team are still here, and they're not going nowhere unless they want to leave. I'm trying to keep Swansea City as if it was completely realistic. That's my goal in this series, is to keep it realistic and to still do great things with Swansea City. We'll have to see what kind of great things I could do. Legendary's pretty tough, but we'll see. Fred passes it back to Danny Graham. Danny finds Dyer. Dyer with a shot. The defense does well. That's 35th minute. The first half has not been a good first half for us. Our midfield's playing all right. Our strikers ain't doing it. Oh, Danny with a move. Oh, Danny with a move. Did you see it, though? That's a booyah in the 37th minute. First goal for Swansea City. Danny with a sexy move. Great first touch there. And that ball's in the back of the net. And for some reason, I don't really like Danny. I mean, I like him, but I don't like him. I think it's because he wears ugly boots. He should have wore some Nikes or something. I probably would have liked him better. But remember, I talked about in the last episode a couple things that I don't like in FIFA 13. Is when they don't say players' names, when the commentators don't say player names, and when players wear ugly boots. Well, Danny's the perfect example of it. Those ugly boots he has on, it just makes him look like such a noob. Key with a good pass. Britain with a chance there, and right to the keeper. I actually thought that was going to be a pen. It looked like it was going to be a pen. Capital One Cup, about to go to halftime, though, and we do. We go to halftime 1-1. So a pretty poor first half from Swansea City, to be honest with you. But Danny Graham did show up, and look at the ref. Look at the ref. Get out the way, you stupid little noob. But I guess we got to say, we're not playing a good first half, but maybe we can have a better second half. Here's Danny trying to find Routledge. It doesn't work. Something I want to talk to you guys about in today's episode is this. A lot of people have been saying, hey, Skills, can you do me a favor? And can you label your My Players? Can you label your manager mode so I'm able to go back and watch the series and keep up with it? I've done that. I was up all night last night going through. Oh, Routledge, go on, son. 51st minute. It's in the back of the net, and he's teaching the boys. He's teaching the boys how to play. Teach them how to play. But yeah, I went back last night and I changed all the titles. I labeled it. I actually put it on a playlist. So if you're on my channel right now, if you're on the A9 Skills channel, you're looking at the A9 Skills background. To the right, you're gonna see the manager mode and the My Player. It's in a playlist, so just click on it, and it's 1 through. I think the My Player is at 1 through 52 or something like that. So there's 52 episodes, all in order if you want to go back and watch them. And from now on, they'll be labeled and easy for you to watch. I'm gonna get Oh, yes. Go on, Fred. Fred, go on, son. I'm going to get some thumbnails created as well. But I'm not too good with making thumbnails. I'm going to try to get good at it so I can start making thumbnails and make it look nicer and, you know, let people know what's going on and stuff like that. But I don't know. I got to get used to it. If you know people who can make thumbnails, let me know. Or if you make thumbnails, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe hit me up in the inbox and we can talk. But I got to start getting thumbnails made. And as you can see, Swansea City 3-1 in the 62nd minute. We'll go back to talking about the manager mode. I just quickly want to let everybody know that I did fix the playlist, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get everything in order. But a lot of people wanted me to go put especially my players in order so they can go back and watch everything. 70th minute, I put Wally Sin in. I also put in Michu. You can see him on the ball right here. Look at Michu. Look at Michu. Oh, if Michu would have got the shot off, that was probably in the back of the net. But I brought in Wally. I brought in Michu. And I know I brought in one more player. I'm not sure who else I brought in. I should have showed the substitutions. One thing I got to say about Swansea City is they have a pretty solid defense, man. I only picked up Daniel Cariciu as a center back. And I only brought him in to be a player that comes in when, you know, someone else has low fitness or someone gets a red card. I didn't really bring him in to be, you know, the #1 center back. Unlucky. As I'm talking about my defense, they get a goal back. But yeah, even with that goal, my defense here at Swansea City is pretty solid, man. I thought I was gonna have to. Oh, Pablo Hernandez, go on, big boy, go on, Pablo, don't miss this, Pablo. That's a buoy. It's in the back of the net. 89th minute, it's going to secure the win most likely at 4-2. But yeah, like I was saying, my defense looks pretty solid at Swansea, man. So I won't be trying to pick up any center backs during the transfer window. I really don't know if I'll be trying to pick up anybody else, but this is going to be the last game before the transfer window closes. So if things are going to happen, then it's going to happen very, very soon. This game ends 4-2. We're going to continue in the Capital One Cup. That's a big victory for us, and it actually ended 4-3. So, not 4-2, excuse me about that. Wally Sin, as you can see, he had he didn't have a pretty good, well, they say he didn't have a good performance, but I think he did. And with that, the next episode, we're going to look at the transfer window. You're going to see what happens. You're going to see if Dyer stays or goes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. If you did, a like is always appreciated. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Remember, the playlists are fixed if you want to check those out. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. Booyah. Y'all be safe.